Okay, here we are. We're on the drive to Jerome. We've got snow on the sides of the roads. It is a balmy 61 degrees here in the great state of Arizona. I am driving my 2017 Audi R8 V10 Plus with a twin turbo kit from Sheepeyrace, sorry. That was 90 miles an hour. Now we're going to slow back down. We're coming into a turn. And yeah, it's interesting running a turbo car on some tight turns because the boost is not exactly predictable. The car, this is my first time driving this car in the canyons, up in the mountains. Yeah, this car's fairly predictable to drive. I mean, you can really kind of get your understeer and oversteer figured out relatively easily. You get close to the point of losing traction and you can just let off the gas and hit the gas a little bit to stabilize the car in a corner. Car handles really pretty well. We have a white supercharged Spider, and it's older. It's a 2011, so it's more raw. It's more visceral. This electric steering, I don't know if I'm going to get used to that. It's not as predictable. The supercharged car has a power rack and pinion. You feel a little bit more connected to the road. This car is a little bit more, dare I say, numb, but everything else about the car, with the updated tech and everything else, it's just bananas. It's so nice to drive. Even with the twin turbo kit, we drove back from California after picking it up from Sheepeyrace. All along that long stretch of highway, we were just cruising along 80, 85 miles an hour. The occasional pull to an undisclosed mile per hour. And that was 19 miles to the gallon, I think we averaged on that. Here we're going to open up a little bit. And the boost, they're come off the boost. We've got ceramic brakes on this car. It brakes very well. Why do I feel like I look and sound like Matt Farah right now? How creepy is that? I still have hair though. He does not. But he gets to drive a much wider assortment of cool shit than I do. So this is my own personal car. So it's interesting to compare this twin turbo, which is putting down right now about, I'm going to guess right around 675 or so to the wheels, because it's tuned for 91 octane, because that's the pardon me, crappy fuel that we get in Arizona. But I convinced Alex over at Sheepey to send me some 7-pound springs for the wastegates, because I don't run 91 octane in my cars. The lowest I'll run is 95. I'm not gonna lie, there could be, I might be on a drive like this and might have to put or mix in some 91, but then I just limp it home and no boost until I can get a fresh tank of good stuff in there. Obviously don't want the car detonating, and obviously in Arizona, we're in Arizona by the way, I didn't mention that. In Arizona, obviously it gets extremely hot in the summertime, so you're definitely more likely to detonate in temperatures like that, or pre-detonate, however people want to use that language. Either way, it's very, very bad for the pistons and the rings, as well as your cylinder gaskets. But right now, 61 degrees, it's February, late February, so we're warming up a little bit, but we're still well cool enough that we're getting good air. We don't have any humidity for the most part, so we don't have any density to our air, so we have crappy air here in Arizona, but you gotta work with what you got, so we work with what we got. Looks like we've run into a lot of traffic here, so I'm gonna sign off for now. It's been fun. Tune into some more content, do that, whatever those people do, click subscribe, make comments, do strange things, whatever you want to do. But like us here at Average Joe Cars, I'm a construction company owner, so that's why I called it Average Joe's, because I am not a hedge fund manager. So I'm lucky enough to have a couple of these cars here and there. We own them usually for a year or so and try something else. We've been fortunate to be able to do that. So you're not going to see us probably reviewing other people's cars. You're just going to probably see a lot of content with us in the Audi Club. My wife is not only the chairwoman for Audi Club of Arizona, but she is also the on the board of directors for Audi Club North America. So we are kind of all in on the Audi brand. Not to say that we won't show other content, but I don't think anyone really wants to see my Dodge Ram Cummins diesel reviewed. So at any rate, I think that's going to wrap it up for now. Thanks for tuning in. Average Joe Cars. See ya.